Well, that's what I heard about Chris Q anyway. But keep it to yourself. Don't tell anyone because you know. I suppose I better go live. Oh Jesus! Hi, hello. Um, hi, Chris. How's things? Long time no speak, buddy. Right. Let me see here. Do 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 do. Pop the chat out like this. My computer just told me there are no viruses, which is always a good thing. Hello, Pam. Dave. Wayne. How's you? Good show tonight on the podcast. Well done, lads. Good man, Nick. 'Twas a good show. I'm going to carry on here for a bit until I get bored or until there's no one watching. Oh, that's awesome, Pam. Full weekend, I take it. Cool. The Guinness will be flowing. Right, so we're working on this, which is the Grim Reaper's head. It's not a great sketch, I know, but I'm just hollowing this section out because it will be going on to this eventually. I've got to carve the bumpety bump bit off here, but the Grim Reaper's head will be on top of there, like so. Light's a bit bright, I know, but as I said earlier, the light I have up here, which is just a regular light bulb, it exploded when I turned it on earlier, and it still works. It's weird. I thought it needed like the gas, the the bulb of gas around it for it to work, but spooky stuff. The element is still shining, and yeah. So hello, Glyn. I just saw your message that it's official. You're coming to Ireland, which is fantastic. I will make sure you're not welcomed. No, that's not. You know me. Well, look, everybody's joining. I suppose I should get to carving. Shut up, Steve, and get to carving. I'm going to put my gob shield on. So I'm just going to mute for a second because it's horrible noises when you're putting these things on. There you go. Oh, that's better. Hat hair, hat hair. Hi, William. Leona's back. Matt Haas, how are you? Good, good. People are here. Right, so I'm going to try a different bit in here. I was thinking to myself. So I take it you're all going to make a central now. I'm sure you all just booked your tickets. What are you saying to me, Pam? I think I missed a message. Sorry. Probably not, Glenn. I would love to be able to take the Friday off work and head up and demonstrate on the Friday as well. But my work doesn't allow it, unfortunately. I would have loved to demonstrate for both days. But I'm going to look into heading up Friday night straight after work. It's a 2.5, 3 hour drive, so it's not too bad. Open day at the Woodturning Club today. We came second in the inter-club competition. Northumbria Woodturners won. I was told my water drop bowl let the team down because I left the chucking recess in. Oh, whatever. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you will never see me join a wood-turning club. Sorry, if you are a member of a wood-turning club. I went to one once over here in Ireland, and I vowed I wouldn't go back. Didn't enjoy the I don't know, stuck-upness of it. Right, let's do this. You know, I'm sure there's loads of clubs out there that are fantastic, but I just didn't like the feeling of it. Right, I shall continue. Oh, I changed a bit, by the way. I found this one in my box. I'm going to give it a try. It's kind of like a... Where are we? Here we go. It's like a cutting... Can you see that? I'm going to use that sideways so you can carve stuff away, because it's quite tough wood. It cuts better at certain positions, so we're going to do that. Yeah, that's doing the jobby. There was a good turn in there. Good. So I'm kind of using this like an angle grinder kind of effect, I suppose. A little bit harder to control, but takes a lot of material away. Just thinking about that, like you've got me going now, Wayne. And I know they're friends of yours and stuff, but who points out that it's particularly one piece that causes the team to fail? I mean, that's not teammanship. That's not working as a team. If you know you failed as a team, you didn't fail because of one piece. I hate that. That's just total bullshit. You should never ever do that. If it's your teammates that are saying that, then you should maybe look into changing your team, because there's no way that any one piece should be ever singled out when you're going as a group entry. That's just wrong. Because, I mean, even the strongest person is going to be fucking, excuse my language, but stuff like that has pissed me off my whole life. If you're in a team, it's the team that either wins, comes second, third, or completely nowhere. But as a team, you do that. As a team, you strive to do your best, yes. But as a team, you also fail. And anybody that's going to point out that one person, that's like bullying at school. Sorry, I go on a rant like this, but it's like bullying at school. I was a team member of a cross country team when I was at school. I was a bloody good cross country runner. But there was one kid in the team that wasn't necessarily as good as the rest of the team. But as a team, you push that person to be the best they can, and you place that person in the position that the team is going to get the best advantage of the way he runs, right? And yeah, we lost loads of races, but it wasn't because of him. It was because of the team. Every team has their weak and their strong, but it's never one person's fault. Do you know, if that's the way it's going to be, I'd turn around and say, well, if you're saying my piece isn't good enough, fuck off. Sorry, but that's, excuse the French. Good. Okay, maybe I've seen something wrong. Oh, it was the external judge that said it. Did you punch him on the fucking nose? He shouldn't be a judge then. He shouldn't be a judge. As a judge, you should say your team has come second, third, first. That's your job as a judge. I judge stuff, not in woodturning, but in other stuff. And as a team, you are judged as a team. Same thing. It's the same thing. You come first, second, third, or whatever place you come, and that's it. It's not for the judge to say it's because of you that you failed. He's a tosser and he should not be a judge. Sack him. Nobody should be singled out for anything. Nobody should be singled out ever for any reason at all. Ever. No one should ever be singled out by the referee of a football match, by a judge in court. Do you know? Yeah, okay. Judge in court, if someone's done something criminally wrong, then that person is wrong, and you know they're convicted. But to point out one fucking person in the what they called jury, oh, you made that decision wrong. That would be wrong. Anything that where there's a team collaboration and the team fails, it's the team that fucking failed. It's not one person. And that you should never be a judge if you're going to single someone out. That's wrong. That's wrong. Arsehole. Damn, that makes me mad. It gets this shit done quicker though. Pam, I spent my whole childhood school life being bullied by arseholes like that judge. Teachers that didn't like what clothes I wore because they were old and all that my parents could afford, and kids that always thought they were better than me because they had the best stuff and because they were bigger, stronger. You know, I spent my whole childhood, and bullying is a huge part of my depression. Even nowadays, if someone says something negative about something that they really either know nothing about or shouldn't be saying what they're saying, it's something very close to my heart. And even if I got that wrong and it was just a judge that said it, that that judge should not be a judge because he's doing his job wrong. You know, just like a teacher shouldn't be doing his job as a teacher or she, um, because they're too bigoted to know that there are kids out there that aren't as well off or as educated or as clever or as fast as other kids. Not one child is the same as any other child. And you should never judge any one child to be the same as any other child. And as soon as you start doing that and you start narrowing down children or one child in a class, it's time for you to move on and sweep fucking roads for a living because you shouldn't be a teacher. Okay, I've calmed down now. Sorry about that. That's good. I'm glad he gave you constructive criticism. But yeah, good. I'm glad that's all he did. And maybe I'm being a bit harsh on him, but I know the woodturning club I went into, I didn't feel welcome at all. Mainly because I was a YouTuber. Another reason was because I was self-taught. One of the first questions I was asked when I went into the woodturning club was, who were you trained by? Who do you know in the woodturning world? When I said I learnt from YouTube and taught myself, there was one guy actually laughed out loud. Do-do-do. Yeah, we'll set up our own club, is right, yeah. YouTube club. I had to go into my son's school last week because I got a phone call telling me my son stole a pencil. I asked how the accusation come about. In proof, they said other kids told, yeah, whatever. Heard a lot of that. Yes, indeed. And there's bullying goes on in Facebook. There's bullying goes on everywhere to do with the wood turning world, the general making world. So let me put up my picture of the skull again for me to look so that I can draw this out and get where I need to get. Sorry about that, folks, but you know me, speak my mind and stuff. Oh, for a second there, I thought got rid of you lot. Right, now, here we go. Right, so for a start, I've got to carve this whole lot down to about 5 million, because obviously the skull is behind the hood. So I need to just get rid of all that to start with, which won't take long at all. Right. And I'm going to put my doodah bit in there. You know, the heavy duty doodah bit. I'm not even going to get started with the reasons I've been called into schools for my kids. Let's just put it this way. They wish they hadn't. And I'm sure they think twice before they do. Okie dokie. So Leona's going to drink Glen under the table. Yes, she is, Glen. You really don't know what you've let yourself in for coming over and drinking an island. Oh dear. Killing in your car. Do you kill people, Leona? Jesus, that's a bit harsh. That's a shame, Wayne. That is a shame. Would have been good to see you. Okay, so I have carved down to where my face, the highest point of my face is going to be, and I've left a bit of the hood around there. I can carve the shape of that all later on. So now we need to just draw out where. I'm just going to draw a bit at a time. I'm going to work from the top. So I need to go deeper in at the top and make it look as if the head's disappearing into the, into the hood. And then we're going to start carving the eyes. So the eyes kind of come about here and drop down. I need to find my center point really so that I can get this symmetrical. Just a rough center point, like so. So I'll be coming down around like this. And around and here like so. Ba, 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 ba. Thanks, William. Yeah, 20 grand would be nice. Steve, that looks a tad big for the head in relation to the body at the moment. Yeah, it does. But there's a lot to be carved out of here, but not really. this has got to be carved out, and then this has got to be reduced down, and then that whole thing is going to slot down so it sits on the shoulders like that, inside obviously, but that's how it's going to work. So it's going to look like the headpiece is drooping right down the back of the and down the side of the body, if you know what I mean. But I've got to get it all to fit, so that's why it looks too long and big and all that at the moment, if you get my drift. And believe me, I am quite often wrong as well, as has been proved tonight. Lol. So that's the eyes, like so. I'll carve them out, and then the head will come in around here like this. That'll be the details coming in there. don't fear the Reaper. And then the nose is going to be hollowed right out as well. That kind of comes like this down. A skull's nose, if ever you've noticed, is like an upside down heart. Just for future reference, folks. And then we'll mess about with the cheekbone, which comes like so, and up and across. And again, the same, comes down, up, and across. So that's kind of where we're going with that. That's just guidelines. It's very hard to see in the light there, but that's where we're going to go. So I need to get like a yeah, we're going to go with, it's like a dovetail bit that we'll carve out hollow bits. Sound professional tonight, don't I? LA. What's up, LA? Blue Oyster from yeah, Police Academy. Oh dear, me. There we go. It's all right. I got it. Don't panic anymore. I know you were. Do 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 do. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. It's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I will not say. Good night, sweetheart. Good night. Good night, sweetheart. Time to go. Good night, sweetheart. I hate to leave you, good night, sweetheart. Good night. Okay, not happy with the way that's cutting. Nah, Adrian. I feel a Buddy Holly song coming on. That'll be the day when I die. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't be daft. I need to be able to get into the corners. That's the one, just there. That's the one I want. The pointy one. The pointy dicky hoodah. You know the one. The dicky hoodah. Yeah, that's the one. Get in there, my son. Grave digger. Knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me. Twice on the pipe, see if the answer is no. Okay, so that's carved deep into the top there to get the shape of the skull. Now I need to start shaping the actual top of the skull here, taking some out there. I will use this too. Do it, Wayne. Do it. I don't do Jack Daniels for obvious reasons. It never works out good. Right, now where's my other doohickey? There it is. I'll use this one. Switch him off, switch him on. Now, for some reason, my ding dong isn't. How's your father? I hate it when your ding dong doesn't house your father. See. So, okay, let's give that a try. There we go. No, me doodah has definitely had its ding dong. Switch that one off. Switch that one and give that a try. No. Let's take this off. I'll tell you what's happened is I think one of my flexi drives has died. I knew it was on its way out, but I thought it might just make it to the end of this one. That's alright. We'll see, can we fix it with another one? I have a spare, I think. Who put the bob in the bob shoe up, boo up? Who put the bam in the bam ding dong? Who was that man? I'd like to shake his hand. He made my baby fall in love with me. Who put the bob in the bob shoe up, boo up? Who put the bam in the ding dong? No, don't know that song. I'm just changing my flexi drives. Hold on a second, folks. I know it's really exciting stuff. But one of them is really quite sick. Which one is not that one? It's this one. That's the one. Yeah. Sing your song, sweet music man. I won't be there for you like I used to. Right, how's that? Oh yeah, now we're cooking taters. Right. Fixed it. I fixed it. Oh, my ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling. I want you to play with my ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling. I want you to play with my ding-a-ling. A ding-dong, da-ding-ding. Right, hopefully that's fixed that problemo. Oh, I don't know, it's sounding a bit. Oh, I don't know. Maybe that's why that one wasn't. Oh, no. Ignore anything you hear from this moment on. Yeah. Not sounding great, that, folks. Might just have to stick to this one. Unfortunately, looks like I'm going to have to buy new flexi drives. They're not too bad though. They're quite cheap. You can pick them up. Cheap. And these have done a lot of work, especially when I did the dragon claw. That took a lot out of these. It's alright though. We'll not panic. We'll not panic, people. Dog's not caught in a trap. He can't walk out because he trapped them in a trap now, baby. Why can't you see that his nuts aren't free? They're trapped in the trap now, baby. He can't go for a walk now with his owner because his nuts are trapped. The poor little pooch. Poor pooch dog, nuts are trapped. Ooh, and he can't go on. So I'm just carving out the eyes here now. A little bit. We can't go on together. This is now. And we can't feel the breeze. This is now. It's an open, I know. Ooh, I gotta say hello. Would I still see the sit down in your arms? Here you go again. Ooh, asking where I've been. You can hear the tears that you won't cry. Don't let it go. Oh, tell the peace from the wall. Let's not feel more, bloody. Right, so I've started on the eyes. You see it's starting to take shape. Still a lot of details going yet, but you know you've got to take the main bits out before you can start having fun with the actual detail. Right, shake this. Take the nose out as well. Who can't blooming see it? Why can't you blooming see it? It's there, look, look. Ooh. No, I'm not putting LED lights in. I've got bloody enough to do. Don't be giving me extra bloody work. Bloody LED, bloody lights. I ask you. Like I haven't got enough to be doing with it. You know Halloween's on Wednesday, right? Lights. You have that guild card but couldn't figure out how to attach the flexi doodah to it. Well, let me show you. You have this attachment, but you've probably got the black shroud on it here at the moment. Take the black plastic shroud off of it from here. Take that off, throw it away. Well, don't throw it away, put it somewhere safe. Okay, and then you have this doohickey here with a little ferrule inside. Okay, don't take that off. You got a button here. Push and hold that. Twisty doodle that. Then inside your flexi drive, you have a funny enough, a flexi drive. If you hold it up like this, it will fall out like this, just like a little wire inside your flexi drive. Push said wire into said holder ferrule up to the little brass doohickey. Tighten said yoke bus up with spanner that you got with it that looks something like this hickey. Tighten that up really tight. Slide that up there like that and screw it on to where the black doohickey used to be. Tighten that up. That's it. You're connected. Bob's your Nelly's winkle. Boom, boom. Easy as that. Now go do it, Leona, and start carving. And quit your bitching. On we go. You're welcome. Usually there's a little bit of paper that tells you how to do that. Don't throw that out. It helps sometimes. Oh, you're a typical bloke, Leona. She won't read the instructions, babe. She's one of the blokes. One of the lads. They are. It doesn't matter which way in it goes. It's just a piece of wire. That's all it is. You can go in either way. I'll show you what I'm doing in a second. Very intricate, this bit. I have to concentrate. Shush. I'll show you now, all right? Stop moaning. Da 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 dee, da da da. Dee, da dee, da 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 da. Oh. Now there you go. Look, starting to take shape. I have the. Let me turn that. Let me put this over here, like this. That might help. Starting to take shape. Starting to look like the Grim Reaper. After due consideration, speaking to the manager, I'm afraid I won't be coming to Ireland. Leona, see you at UKIS, see you at Maker Central, Steve, and Grin, see you a couple of weeks. That's a shame, but you know, that's the way it is, unfortunately. That is the way it is. Right, that comes down there, around there. No, Pam, thank you very much for watching. Hi, Eddie, welcome back. Sorry if I'm missing the conversation, folks. I'm kind of getting into this. So I'm just working on kind of the muscles around the side. Well, not muscles, but the muscle. But I don't know the names of them. But the bones around the side of the jaw. Right, so I don't know if you can see that, whether the light will show that, this side of it. So that's the jaw line there. I've cleaned out all down the side, so the head is defined. So I've cleaned this out, which is kind of the jawbone. The teeth will be here eventually. So I've got to do the other side the same as that now, and then I can just determine where my teeth are going to be. But it's looking there. Other jaw side. Uh, right.
Okay. So it's getting there. I just got to get the jawline now. And once I've got my jawline, I can determine where the mouth's going to be. Mouth's kind of the hardest bit when it comes to detail. Just changing to my kind of bigger million bit that I can take like a layer away from the jawline. Oh, that's a hard bit. So it can't go. Sorry, takes a lot of thought, this. Brain cells. Ow! Oi, oi, Savaloy! Dave, you should not be doing that, my son. Thank you so much, Dave. But really, please, don't be doing that. Everyone needs their munsey. So look, you can see how that's starting to shape up. It's getting there. Still some shaping to do. I've got to curve the mouth in and around. Well, you're not a badass. Thank you, Dave. That's really appreciated. Thank you. Dave, you should come over here too. I am barred from Southern Ireland. Oh dear. I have a friend that is in. I have a friend that is in a missionary in Wales. I might be in a couple of weeks. Well, yeah. I'm surprised I've not been kicked out of the country yet, to be honest. Right. So now we will start doing something with the mouth. With my little detailio pointy toolio. Right. that's hot. Do 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 do. I hate doing skull mouths. Skull mouths suck. I need some sandy, so that I can clean up this mouth and see where I'm going. Just getting rid of the fuzzy so I can see where I'm aiming with the mouth. As you see, I've kind of put the mouth in there. I've just got to add teeth and stuff there now. Not sure I've got the right bit in. I need a... Ah, there it is. I got the wrong one in. That's why. Beavis and Butthead. At least you're having a good old chat yourselves while I ignore you. Do you know what? I'm not gonna carve the teeth out. I'm gonna do it. I've just decided I'm gonna do it with the burner. I think it will look better. So I'll just clean up the carving of the bottom of the jaw there with my other bit, because I think the burner will put better details of the mouth in. Beavis and Butthead, huh? That brings back some memories. Hey Beavis. Hey Butthead. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It's getting there, lads and lasses. It's getting there. I'm happy with the progress. Well, I'm going to start fitting it to the body in a second. But I'm happy with it. Just going to add some details of kind of from the teeth, the bottom teeth down to the chin. You kind of have these, drop my doodah, these veiny bits. Yep. And then the same at the top. Right, I'll just brush that out, and I've got to soften up around the eyes and stuff like that, but you get the general idea. There you go, it's looking kind of cool. I don't know if you can see that. Like I say, I've got to just soften in around the eyes and that now, just to make it more skull-like and smooth, which I'll use a small milling bit for that. And once I've done that, I'm going to concentrate on getting it to fit to the body. And once I've got it fit into the body, I can start working on, where'd I put me? Has anyone seen where I put my do flipper ding dong? My medium do flipper ding dong. Did I knock it on the floor? No, it's in my hand. Stupid. Stupid boy. Right, I'm going to use this just to soften up everything. Make it skull-like. And then we're golden. Because there are no real sharp lines on a skull. go. Right, concentrate. Steve, Dave and I said to not stain it and make a Santa head, then you can use the same body for Christmas. Right. I see where you're heading there. But nah. It's not my style. Right, so now we've got to make this fit this body. So I've got to take well, for a start, I can take more off of here, which will give me a wider area to play with. So I'm going to do that first. Okay, let's make that a bit bigger. Now, I need to make that fit into that. So, get me pencil and decide where I'm going with this. I can take that out there, and I can take that out there. Quite simply. Change over to the serious milling bit, or eating bit, hungry horse bit. Oh, I can't find my hole. Hate it when you can't find. Oh, there you go. Right. Do 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 do. Right. I think I can get away with taking quite a chunk off of that. One bit at a time, sweet Jesus. Tomorrow may never be mine. I know. Down, down, down. We're getting there. Down, 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 down. Right, take some more off the inside of the head. Now I don't want to make the walls of this too thin because obviously I've still got to carve the back of it slightly. I don't want to be cutting through. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think I can cut up and kind of come at an angle at the back of this, and that will allow that to drop. Do I want to do that? Let's take a bit more from the inside of there first. Oh, yeah, that's better. Right. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, this is the sound of the police. Do, do, do. Right. That's going to get a better look at how much has got to come off by looking at it from the back. Right, I'm going to take off the bottom of this, I think. Yeah, I am. Put the cutter bit in, and I'm going to take about just over, probably about 1/4 of an inch off the bottom of it. About that. Hood is too long, I concur. But I kind of knew that when I was starting it, so where's my cutting bit? I knocked it on the floor. There it is, just there. Don't have to look no more. Whoops. Now, so I'm just taking a bit off the back. Good night, Glenn. Thanks for watching. I'll be in touch with you on the old messenger. I'm not going to be on much longer. I just want to try and get this head to fit the body, and then I'm going to call it a night. Clean off this. So what I'm doing is I'm taking some off the back so that I can blend the hood into it and make it look like it's part of the cape, and I think that will be the way to go, and it'll bring the head forward slightly too. Yes, that is definitely gonna work. And then I can bring the front in to look like the neck. So how far? Yeah, I've got to take it all around there. I know it was a waste of carving on some of the back, but this will blend in a lot better once I get it in here. Good thing about wood, you can make anything fit. Just got to come forward a little bit more from there. Alrighty. Nearly there. So you can see what I'm doing there. I'm carving it so that this will blend in with the back. And I can carve the hood to match in. Got just a little small bit to go down. Right, so I've got to go down more on the right hand side. Right hand side, yeah, more on the right, bit more to the back. Oh, nearly there. That fits in there nice. So now get this right. I better mark it with a pencil. Come down to there. so. All right, we're nearly there, folks. Sorry, it's been a bit boring. Ooh, lovely. Where have we got to go now? That's that. That's that. Okay, try and carve a bit more of the back of the head here out. All right. Yep, that brought that forward. Good, good. I think we're almost there. I've just got to shape just the top there and do the front lip here. There you go. It's looking. Ooh, let me. Now, obviously, we've still got to carve the outside of the shroud, but it's looking the right doodah. Hey, Frankie. So it's starting to take shape. Like I say, I've got to just carve the top part of this to bring it into this. As you can see, I've got to just blend the back in, and that will all just blend in together. And the pyro work's got to be done on the mouth, and just to darken everything up. But it is getting there, folks. It is 12:15, and I think that will do for the night. Whoo! Because that's dusty as all hell. But you can see where it's starting to go now. That will slot on there nicely. It's quite a tight fit now. Fits on there nice. Actually pushes on there tight. I've got to just shape just here, kind of bring the breastbone in to where it meets the neck and here. And then I've got to just carve this and not make it look, I mean, it looks round at the moment. And do the same as I did here. So I'll carry on the curves and have them coming round and carve down the back and kind of curving round here. Blend all this in to this, carve this down and blend all that in. And that will all just look like one piece. No, it won't be next Sunday. You will see me during the week, probably tomorrow night and Tuesday night. And then I might do a Halloween special where I won't be turning or anything, but I'll be up at my daughter's house, so I'll go upstairs and might just do a quick live just to wish everyone Halloween and just show the finished piece off. So yeah, I think that's looking kind of cool. Like I say, I've got to smooth all the skull off and put more detail in the skull because it looks a bit flat looking at the moment. But once that's done, the Grim Reaper will look kind of cool. So yeah, oh Jesus, squeaky chair. That sounded rude. Right, guys. So I'm going to say good night. Thank you very much for joining, and I will see you again probably tomorrow night, maybe. If not tomorrow night, definitely Tuesday night. Okay. See you guys. Night, night. Thank you very much for joining, and have a good week. Bye.